Races early.
Alright, guys, we are live on the tubes, and I just messed up qualifying, as everybody just saw. Ah!
The officials don't like the way you're
I'm gonna
driving.
go check my
Your laps
mail,
won't count
Scotty, and
until
I'm
you
gonna go
reset the
lay
car
down.
and start
Scott
over. Hit box
Alrighty.
made work my ass
There's
off
the
today.
flag. It's over.
What? We were practicing for 2 hours.
Right here.
I'm the 3 car.
Yeah.
Tire data updated.
Well, I might get that set up from you Monday.
Okay. Alrighty.
If I'm on Monday.
Alright, guys, anybody watching the stream, if you want to know what I'm doing here to this fixed setup, I'm taking the brake bias down to 65%, taking steer ratio to 14:1, and just leaving steering offset where it is, -4. Getting pretty good tire wear. Yeah. Try to get even tire wear, don't we, Scotty?
Yes, sir.
I had some pretty good tire wear in the race the other day. 90-90 on
One
one
to
run
go.
and
Next
90-92
time by.
on the other.
You're on the
They were
outside this
20
time.
lap
Pit
runs or
road is
whatever.
closed right now.
But that's pretty even using those
The
settings.
estimated strength of field is 1,800.
Scotty, the real question is, why are you not in here with me?
Keep it clean. The DNF
Well,
today would hurt
because
our
right
points
now I'm
a
on my
lot.
cell phone.
Well, that you could race on your cell phone. I mean, in general, you need to be racing these Gen 4s with me, man. There's a lot of iRacing, iRating to be had here. A lot of iRating to be had.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
The Xfinity's so
I ain't very good
saturated.
at those.
That's the whole point. Like the Xfinity is so saturated with people now that like it's hard.
Waiting on
I
the
mean,
final
it
car
is
to grid.
hard to gain
There are
iRating.
2 additional sets of
Usually
tires
those
during the
things
trail.
split. Those
Have a
things
good race.
split during the midday races. Now they split like 2, 3, 4 times at night. Like it's just so many people in there. It's hard to pick up as much iRating. But these things are like
Over under on
Xfinity
caution.
was a couple years ago
Yeah.
or more, 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like when we first started.
It's only 13 cars. Shouldn't be a lot of cautions.
Just like
You
to
struggling?
Just like to
I think I
say,
feel
welcome,
about one or
welcome,
two of them
welcome to
myself.
one and all of our alien heads out there joining the stream here at Area 51 on the tubes through the power of the interwebs. I'm pushing the power interwebs through my fiber connection, and Scotty's pushing the power of the interwebs through his hotspot on his cell phone, but it's working.
Yeah.
Skate life up.
Drop us a line there in the chat. This should be a fun
About
race.
to go green.
Go,
Stay
go.
focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job.
I'm the 3 car in this one.
Green
It did
flag, green
split. I'm the
flag.
3 car in the top split.
Inside.
It's split and there's only 13
Still there
cars.
at the bottom.
You're the what
Still
car?
there.
I think it's
inside.
split. Oh, they're wrecking first thing.
Clear.
So there's only 13 cars in the split, but I thought there was more people signed up than that. Must not have been. No, it's a single split because there's the lowest car. The 13 has an 800 iRating.
Starting a new run.
Car inside. Stay high.
Yeah, you're only a single split.
Clear inside.
Yep. But that 7 car causing that wreck, causing a big, massive checkup. I lost like 4 seconds to the leader because of it.
That's your fastest lap.
Oh, no caution?
Nope. He got sideways, and then somebody hit him. He hit somebody else that sent him up into the wall, and both cars straightened out and kept on going. But it was a huge checkup for everybody behind it.
Yeah, iRating is only 1842 strength of field.
I know. Single split, 13 cars.
You a 2 car or 3 car?
3 car.
3 car.
That's
That was
your fastest lap.
of the session.
See, I would have been the 4 car in there.
That would have been fun.
I'd have been losing.
No.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm losing 36 if I finish right here, but I won't finish right here. Like, I'm going to
Car
finish
That's your
here.
fastest lap.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. Outside is clear. The car in
Ooh, I just flew right underneath that guy. Just about scraped paint with him. I flew behind myself. Oh, there's a car out of control. Oh, there's a car out of control. Oh.
24.299. Car outside.
11, get control of that thing, baby.
Him. You made it around him.
If I
Lap
catch,
average 26.5.
if I catch the leaders, this is going to be insane, dude. I've had to check. I've had to check up so many times because of these wrecks from the low number cars. It shouldn't have been in this. Like, I agree. Like, I'm not. Oh, Scotty, I don't know if you like. I was in a race last night. I think it was the 6:30 race or 8:30 race. Or I don't know what it was. 10:30, 6:30, and there was it was a single split with 27 cars in it.
You're pulling away from the
And,
car. The gap is 1.5
and,
seconds.
And it was bad. Like the difference in skill level was huge, and there was guys that were trying to gain their license. You know, there were C-class guys trying to get safety rating and stuff to, you know, gain their licenses and stuff. And they were in there, and they had never really run this car much before, and they were just wrecking all over the place. And like, I usually try to be nice and give them grace, and I did. But there was some guys in there that were just yelling at him, being like, if this car is hard to drive, if you can't drive it, you shouldn't have registered for the race. You know, it was bad. Like, you should have practiced to see if you could even drive it. They were mad at him because we had so many cautions.
Yeah.
And really, you shouldn't on this track
Shouldn't what?
have that
Drive it
many
if you
cautions.
can't?
No, you shouldn't have that many cautions on this track. It's not like it's a short track like Martinsville or something. It's decently wide. I mean, for as short as it is, it's like what, a mile, 1.2 miles or something. Is
You want to go
Rockingham.
by 6 the
About the
inside
same
line.
size as Darlington.
Roger that.
And so it's not like it's a short track, and it's pretty wide for this size track. I mean, there shouldn't be a whole lot of cautions on it, you know?
No problem.
If people know how to
Take it
drive
easy
the
right now.
car.
You want to have any shit tires for the end of this thing?
10 lap average
Nice paint scheme, by the
25.541.
way.
Well, I just did some test laps.
Kinda like
so I'm
chocolate,
glad I
right?
didn't get in it.
Are you ghosting my race?
Who doesn't?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, ghosting it, yeah.
Well, you're in fourth.
Yeah. I'm gaining iRating here and gaining 10.
You're running them down.
Really? I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't think they're running away from me anymore, but I couldn't tell if I was running them down or not.
The leader just did a
We went from 5 seconds behind the lead to 4.7 now.
Yeah, I just ran a 10 faster. I was 25.5, he was 25.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just those two checkups are horrible as far as losing time. And I'm trying to save tire. I'm not running super hard now that there's nobody around me.
Right.
If I can save tire and those guys don't, I'll be in pretty good shape.
Right.
Whew.
The 15 lap average 25.23.
Slick coming out, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. These cars are really loose. Plus, this track is a bit loose and slick because of all the bumps in it. Yeah, because I'm not sure that, like, I'm not sure that the track surface is, like, super slick. It's the fact that there's so many bumps and your back end's, like, bouncing around the track. And that's why it kind of hops loose sometimes. That's why I'm running above the bottom on 3 and 4. Because the bottom on 3 and 4 is super, super bumpy there right when you exit. And you can just bounce your rear end right around loose, you know. If you're not paying attention. That's in any car here. Not just these.
Right.
I don't even like to roll the bottom in the Xfinity here. It bounces loose too. Usually exit right above the, like a lane up from the bottom.
The leader is running 24.751.
Me and the leaders are running pretty much the same laps. That last lap we both ran 24 or 25.7s. Whoa.
Lap average 25.132.
You clutching?
No, I'm not. Sorry, my kids are talking to me. No, I'm just letting it roll, and they're talking to me, and I'm pointing to my son, trying to tell him where to find a charging cable for his Xbox controller. So, like, I'm running slow because of that, because I'm not focusing. I'm still catching these guys, but I'm running slower than I was. Slower than the leader, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get the kids situated, I'll be able to focus on my driving a little bit more. But yeah, they're gone now. Battery ran on the Xbox controller, and they're like, where's the battery packs? They couldn't find any on my desk. I told them, like, just take the cable and hook up the Xbox controller wired. We got a really long cable in here. I run it over to my sim rig to charge my headphones every night.
Yeah.
Yes, Scotty, I'm telling you what, like, I've been telling you to get you that VR headset for a while, but I'm actually ready to now. I got it out, and I got the box ready, I think, and packing. When you get it, dude, you gotta try it. It's awesome. I mean, I don't know if you'll like it better than triples, but it's definitely a cool experience.
Yeah.
I had to find that. My daughter had the controllers I was going to send you up in a room, and they were lost for a while. I just found them. And Dirt Rally 2 is a really cool game.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't play against people like you do here. Like, they have events and time trials, and even if you are going against real people in events, you're not racing on the track at the same time. It's all just times. Like, you're seeing you get the fastest time on Dirt Rally or whatever. But
Right.
but it's cool, man. Like, in fact, I think the VR experience in it is even cooler than iRacing's VR experience. It really feels like you're in a car out on the road or on the dirt road, like just out at your house or whatever. The graphics are insanely real. In iRacing, they're a little cartoony. So, I mean, it looks real, looks good, but the graphics, you can tell, are a little cartoony. But in that particular game, Dirt Rally 2, man, the graphics are like really real life looking graphics, like photorealistic almost.
Cool.
Car outside.
Thanks, too. Appreciate that.
Still there. Stay low. You're now in third. Still there. Outside, clear. Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. You're in second position right now. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
And that 5 car fought me like crazy. 2 car just let me around. You can tell he's more of a seasoned driver and didn't want to fight. The 5 car, man, he ran me for a whole lap and a half side by side.
The leader is running 25.4.
Alright, now let's focus in the leader.
30 lap average,
There's 70 laps left in this
25.198.
race. Let's focus in and see if I can catch him in 70 laps. I don't know. He's got a pretty high I rating. He's probably pretty fast. But I was holding back a little bit there. I was talking to the boys. I'm 2.5 tenths faster this lap than I was the last. Now that I'm focused again.
Yep, you gained on him.
Yeah, my son was just here a second ago. Daddy, I don't think that's the right cable. And I'm like, guys, I can't help you. He's sitting there trying to show me a cable, and I'm standing behind me, and I'm like, I'm not turning my head off the racetrack to look. You know, it's like, figure it out.
Right.
I'll help them when I'm done with the race. They're still having problems, but I'm trying to teach my kids to solve simple, gadget electronic problems themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just talking about trying to find a cable that fits the end of your Xbox controller. It's not, I got a whole pile of cables in there hooked into my charger. Find the one that works. Just try plugging it in. If it don't work, that one don't work. Try the next one.
Right.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gaining it. I've gained the last 2 laps. I've gained 3 tenths on the leader.
Yeah. You gotta do pit stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same length as C open, so you do have to do a pit stop. You can go about 70 laps or something like that on a fuel run. So most people pit and split it halfway, since you got to pit no matter what, so you get full use out of your tires. Sometimes I hold off because there's almost always a caution. That way I don't get stuck, because you'll go 2 laps down pitting here.
The leader just did a 25.713.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely running faster laps than the leader. Just gained 2 more tenths. At this rate, it'll take me 20 laps to catch him, or more, 30. It's all right if I can hold it up.
Yeah.
Gained 2 more tenths. That's what I'm averaging, is about 2 tenths a lap on him.
Go ahead,
40 lap average 25.29.
Thank you.
Oh, I hit the wall that time a little bit, scraped it, so I'm losing about a tenth or 2 from what I would have ran.
That's not good.
That's alright, it just means I won't gain on him this lap. No, I still gained like a half a second. Lap traffic must have slowed him up.
Oh yeah, you're getting quite a bit. 3
Yeah,
tenths.
I gained half a second that lap almost. As I was at 5 seconds or so. Oh yeah, 3 tenths maybe.
The leader just did a 25.979.
Yeah, he ran a 25.9, I ran a 25.7. Oh, there's some guy losing it right in front of me up and down the track. Hopefully keeps under control when I go around him. Whew.
I see him.
I mean, he's not fishtailing necessarily, but he's like, I mean, he's just up and down the track.
At 2 past 5. I'll be back.
All right, Scotty.
45 lap average
Well, Dylan's driving the
25.337.
Going 13, hold a
The
straight
yellow
line,
flag
buddy.
is out.
Oh, never mind.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
That's it,
Catch
yellow.
up 13 car.
That'll get me caught up with the
Catch
leader.
up 7 car. Left up 7 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Alright, here we go. I'm in second place, catching me back up with the
Pit
leader.
road's open. Catch up 7 car.
Oh, awesome. You had a caution.
Yeah.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. Okay, punch it. Be mindful,
Tire
you only have
data
one set of
updated.
tires remaining. Line up, single file. Catch up 1 car.
Starting a new run.
Car. Sorry, 25. 9 car. Hey, can you take a look at my right rear? A little scrape, but no damage from here.
All right, Scotty, got the kid situated with a
Thank you, sir.
the right cable now to hook up
Did you hit somebody?
thing.
7 car tagged me on the start. So I just want to make sure what.
How'd you do that in drive? Have one of the kids drive?
No, I'm under caution right now.
Yeah, no, you're good. He got.
No, I told them where to go. I
Give
said,
me
hey, a
full
controller,
rest,
a
some
cable
stupid
that'll
reason,
work
but-
for it's over there hooked up to the PS4, the PS4 controller.
Yeah, you look fine though.
And he went and got it off there and showed it to me, and it worked.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
The 1 car stay out.
You're in second.
Yep.
No. Tires and fuel.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. Catch the pace car.
Okay. Man, now my daughter came downstairs and was talking to me. Alright. There's no restart zone in this
One,
track.
did you roll
so-
the bottom the whole run?
Yeah.
It saves your right front that way.
Yeah, I just run the bottom and try not to slide the front tires.
You clearly got it figured out.
I can't do that, man. I'd be spinning out every lap.
About to go green. Stay focused.
What would you guys' tires at?
Mine was 65, 69.
Hang on. We're not going green. Not going green. Hang
You say
on.
there's
we're
no
not
restart
going
zone?
green. Not going green.
Yeah, there's no restart zone. You
Caution's
gotta-
back out.
Yeah, somebody
My
delayed
right
it.
sides were 75, 77.
One to go. Next time by.
I was 59, 68. I pushed the front right too hard.
My right front was 37. Is that bad?
Oh yeah, that's bad. You were toasting them. I bet the tire temps are really high too when you're on track.
271.
Something you might try if you're cooking your right fronts might help a tiny bit is go to your black box that has a brake bias and turn it down to -3. That's as far back as you can turn it in the car, and that helps when you hit the brakes and the turns if you use brakes to use the rear tire more than the front.
Get ready. Going green.
But it also makes you a little looser when you're braking, so just throwing that out there.
Thanks.
Back up,
The pace car is
back
in.
up the corners. Be good.
Green flag. Green flag. Okay. We're halfway to the finish. The leader just did a 10.886.
A little slick there, huh?
Oh yeah, the restarts are always a little bit. Tire spin's a thing, you know. It's gotta watch it.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car
5
inside.
lap average 1
Clear
minute
inside.
0.707.
I'm going to run it hard and not let the one car get out to a huge lead on me. I've learned how to do that, run it real hard, not use tires that much. I just got to drive in deeper
your
and get
fastest
heavier
lap.
into the brakes. And then take the, and I can still take the same line.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm not going to run it this hard now. I just wanted to get away from that 2 car. He was sticking it in there on me, trying to get around me. I'll stay behind the 1 for a while and let him burn his tires up. If I get better tire wear, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I had better tire wear than him the last time. He called out his tire wear numbers. They were pretty similar to mine, but I think he was burning the front more, maybe. I can't remember.
I'll be back.
You're pulling away
Nice,
from the car
Scotty.
behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds. The leader is running 24.453.
10 lap average 42.591. Fifteen lap average 36.615.
The leader just did a 24.861.
20 lap average 33.696.
Inside. Still there, inside. The leader is running. 25.126. Still there, hold your line. Still there, inside. Clear.
Thank you, one.
You're in first.
All right, guys, I am in the lead. I'll take it. Nice.
My internet connection is holding up pretty good, really.
Scotty, I'm in the lead. I passed the one car a couple laps ago while you were gone. I ran just hard enough to keep up with him, and then I started to catch, he started slowing down, and I wasn't slowing down as much as him, and got around him pretty easy. Now I'm running a little harder to walk away from him.
25 lap average 31.969.
I mean, I'm putting time into this almost like I used to put time into Xfinity. Not quite as much, but that way back in the day, a few years ago, but close. I mean,
Yeah.
Lap 5.
I put in a decent
Don't
amount.
run too hard. You still got
Oh, I'm
20
not.
laps.
Yeah, but you don't understand how much I was holding back behind him. I was really holding back.
Oh. Looks like you got it down pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't put as much practice in as probably you and Scott do, but like, I mean, for me, who used to put in like no practice sometimes, I put in, for me, a decent amount this week at this car and track combo trying to get it down.
Yeah, how many times you raced this week?
A lot, probably 8 or 10 times already this week or more, 8 or 10.
Yeah, well, that's why you're fast.
And I've been hitting the lunch break challenge almost every day. I missed a couple of days at 12:30 because this goes off at half hour after Xfinity.
Fuck you, Lyndon. I have just as much of a right to be out here as you.
I'm starting to ease off a little bit again now that I got a little bit of a lead. I'm just going to try to maintain a half second from that guy behind me. And then only run, I'll do like Doug, only run as fast as I got to run to keep a half second lead on him so that I don't burn tires.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get out to have that half second, a little bit of cushion. I'm not even running full throttle on the front stretch sometimes because it's
30 lap
it
average
gets real loose
30.83.
there sometimes on the front stretch. If you go down all the way 100% on the throttle. Back stretch I can go 100%, never a problem, but the front stretch sometimes the back end's like fishtails a little bit, 100% throttle. Okay, I was able to get 100% this time. Just depends on how you exit turn 4, whether you can get 100%.
He's catching you in the corner.
On entries, I'm backing it
Entry.
up. Oh, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
backing it way up. on purpose. I'm trying to save tire.
Right.
Not using hardly any brake now.
Yeah, but you're pulling them on exit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he caught me a little bit that time. I need to run a little harder. Yeah, let me start running a little harder. Oh, I hit the wall. Oh, no, no, no. No.
Car inside. Clear.
Crap, hit the wall. Cost me a half second.
He
The next
passed you.
car's the leader.
Yep.
The leader just did a
Two is right on the heels of that
25.365.
48 behind you. I think he's got new tires behind you there.
Yeah, I know. Which means he should be able to get around me without me having to go real slow to lift for him.
Inside.
I hate losing time to guys
Still there at the bottom.
who have brand new tires but are yet ridiculously slow.
Car
35
inside.
lap
Like,
average
oh yeah, he's gonna kill me
30.71.
in this
Stay
turn.
high. There's a car on the low side. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside.
Is that two on new tires also?
Yes. He had to pit. Alright, good deal. Whoa!
Inside. Clear.
Alright, the lap traffic's slowing the one up a little bit. Of course, it slowed me up too, but...
Right.
See, well, I think the one was holding up, was saving tire too.
Probably. He didn't get to be the one by driving bad.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I've got a decent amount of tire left too. I'm just saying he didn't burn them up.
Right.
I think I can get back around him.
Well, you got 15 laps.
We'll see.
Work it slow.
I'm running as hard as I can if I only got 15 laps. I just don't know if as hard as I can is as hard as the leader can. The one car.
All right.
Oh, I hit the wall again. Daggone it. That's not going to hurt me that bad. Oh, it didn't hurt me at all. I was able to get a good run out of the corner. And when I say hit the wall, I'm just barely smacking it on
that was
inches.
just that was just a scrape.
Yeah, but these cars they cling to the wall when you
40 lap
scrape the wall
average
like that. So-
29.507.
Sucks you in.
25.389.
Oh, the leader's getting loose. I seem to get loose one time here. Oh, me and him are both on like really old tires or really worn tires. Man alive. Scotty, I don't think I got anything for him.
No,
Unless he gets loose or something really
he pulled
bad.
you another 10th. Unless he screws up, and hits the wall,
Right.
or gets loose, gets sideways.
Got 10 laps to go.
But it ain't over till it's over.
Oh! I just got a little loose. I should have held back and saved a little more. When I saw him in sight, I ran real hard to get around him. And then I messed up at one time letting him around me by hitting the wall. Oh, I'm tight and loose. I've really worn my tires down. I think the fronts are wore more than the rears. They both got a lot of wear.
45 lap average 29.89.
Come on, man. That's all right. I'll take a second. Here's the thing, though, Scotty. This is going to be like a 70 lap run, and the one car is a 4,000 something iRating. So that tells me I've got it in me still. I mean, I'm hanging that fast. I'm only a second and a half behind a guy of 4,100 iRating on here on this car on a 70 lap run.
Right.
That's not bad at all. Oh, got a little loose in that floor.
That looked like a lot loose.
Yeah, I know it's hard to handle, like really hard to handle. If you saw my telemetry output on my steering wheel right now, your eyes would get real big. I mean, I'm sawing on this wheel trying to keep it straight coming out of the turns.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
I'm even sawing on the straight in the front stretch some.
5 laps to
You can have
go.
that back.
You have to.
Keep it
That
up.
car gets
We're in a
loose
great
in that front
spot.
stretch.
I know.
Thanks, man.
That's why I don't always go 100% throttle. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go 100% this time. Well, yeah, I'm at 95-ish. There we go. But that 5% difference in throttle from 95 to 100 was enough to keep my tires from fishtailing on the front stretch.
Right.
Oh, come on, guys, slowing down, tap him. The lap cars could I don't want to direct the guy or nothing. Maybe a little tap to let me catch him. Problem is, my tires are so burned up, I couldn't pass him anyway if I caught him.
Right.
It'd be pretty insane.
Somebody didn't get fuel.
I guess, I don't know. Why would they not have gotten fuel? They must have taken the wave around whenever we had that 30 lap pit stop to get back on the lead lap or something.
2 laps to go. 2 to go.
And then pitted for tires, halfway through the run and forgot to get fuel or something. That's the only way I can think of, because if everybody that filled up whenever we came in for that caution on lap 30 or whatever it was.
That sucks, man.
Or
Good race anyway.
48,
Good
I
job,
guess.
man.
It was lap 48. Sorry, it was lap 48. Everybody that went in then should have got.
You just got the white flag.
Should have got
one more
fuel.
lap to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good run, Warren, man. I tell you what, I thought I was going to get you there when I passed you, but then I got on the wall and you walked away from me. I burnt my tires up.
Fuck, 7.
I mean, I didn't totally burn them up, but you saved more than I did. So good win, man. That was awesome. You earned it.
I gotta go let my cat
You
out.
stopped right in front of me. I don't know what you were doing.
All right, Scotty. All right, I'll take P2 plus 40
Yeah,
I
I
rating.
appreciate it, man. I was definitely.
I got
trying to
more
stay
I
right
rating
on
than the winner
second
did.
set.
Good
Yeah.
job. Very good job.
I'll be back.
Warren, you know what's messed up is I got more I rating than you did. You got 36 and I got 40 and you won.
What's your IR?
Oh, it's down real low now. I'm like 3.1K. After this, I'll probably be 3.2.
Yeah, because it's down lower, they give
Okay,
you
the
a
race is
bigger
over. Bring it
ratio.
on in. Pit box in. 10.
Yeah, I was up above
5,
4,700 about a year and a half
3,
ago, but I just don't
1,
race as much as
right
I used
here.
to, so
No
I don't
damage
put the
to car,
time
looks
in.
clean.
I've gotten a little slower.
Tire data updated.
Yeah, this is the highest I think I've ever had it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think I'm going to stick to the Gen 4s. I've been racing a lot of them the last week, and last week too at Charlotte. Because I like the Gen 4s are fixed setup. You know, I used to run the B opens all the time, and I just got tired of chasing setups. I think this is an awesome combination. This car is harder to drive, which means you got to have some skill, practice at it, and you'll be head and shoulders above everybody else. And it's fixed setups, so I like it.
I run with Lewandowski and some of those other guys, and God, are they fast. I have no idea how they keep tires on it.
Yeah, like Lewandowski, Larry Pace. Like there's been I've zeroed in on about 6 guys somewhere, give or take a little bit, like half a dozen or so, that are like beyond fast. Like I'm fast, you're fast. We finished within second. I don't know. We had the whole fuel run, and you were like second and a half or so faster than me on like 50 laps or whatever. And so me and you are both fast. Those guys, I don't understand. Like they are insane.
Yeah, and 50 laps, I mean, it's like half a tenth, half a tenth, and by the time it's over with, they're 8 seconds ahead, and it's like, how the hell? What are y'all doing so different?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I noticed that.
Lyndon, quit your complaining. Just quit your complaining. You know, the guy stops in the middle of the corner. What do you want me to do? I mean, Jesus Christ. You guys complain and want to report all the time. Just keep going and do it. Go report the shit if that's what makes you feel best. It's a racing deal. The guy stops in front of me. What do you want me to do?
So Warren,
Stop. I was on the freaking gas. You were coming about 15 miles an hour faster than you should have in the corner.
So Warren, what was your, if you don't mind sharing, what was your tire wear on that big run? I want to see if it was close to mine. It probably was.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I usually do share. I completely forgot.
I'm going faster in the corner, 15 miles an hour faster. Well, maybe we're on a different tire situation. Shit like that happens. You know, get over it. If you're better than me, you won't be in the same races as me.
No, that's not true. This race didn't split. But anyway, I don't want to get involved in your guys' spat. But
I started up on the outside of the front row. I overdrove the car, and I had my car messed up ever since the beginning of it, so it was just a handful to handle the rest of the way. So, yeah, it wasn't a very good race for me. I apologize to anybody that got caught up in the shit. I overdrove. That's what happens. People do it all the time. You want to crucify me for it. People can, but, you know, we've all overdriven before, and that's a prime example of me doing it there. So, once again, apologize to anybody that got caught up in the bullshit, but I'm trying to race and win just like everybody else.
Oh, 7, you're all good, man. No, I just try to be careful and check up, and like I realize it when I get into these races. This one was a single split, 13 cars, and we had everything from Warren was the one car to 4100 down to I don't know, what was it? The 13 car was an 800i rating, so it's just a big difference in skill. And as long as you're cautious and courteous to people, if you're faster, and then you watch out for people behind you if you're slower, it's no big deal. And then things happen. You know, you can't beat people up. Everybody's trying to learn.
Yeah, that's what it's about for me. I'm not trying to ruin anybody's race. I'm not trying to get in anybody's way. I'm trying to learn too, and a lot of times you get behind some of these guys that are faster than you and have a higher rating. And you want to see what they're doing, and you want to get behind them and kind of follow them and see what happens. But you know, yeah, I don't want to be in a race and overdriving the car and get a 15x like I did. I mean, that's not what my goal is. So, yeah, thanks for understanding.
Yep. Hey, Mike, and if you want to get some help and check some stuff out, I've put a link to my YouTube channel down there. I do a lot of how-to videos, at least I did in the past, on driver development and even some setup stuff with Motec and things. But a lot of driver development, how to set up your some technical stuff on how to set stuff up, and then I do live streams. I live stream this race, and I have a telemetry widget from RaceLab apps that I keep up on my screen at all times while I'm driving, and it's got my throttle and brake traces in there, so you can kind of see how I'm doing the throttle and see my lines. So if you want to go check that out, I mean, like me and Larry talking, me and Warren were talking, we're both pretty fast here, but like, I mean, there's a few guys that are like insane, and they usually don't give their telemetry out, but you can go check mine. It might help you get better.
Yeah, I tried a different setup here, which made me qualify a lot faster, but obviously it is not the right setup, you know, on the little bit we can control. I understand it's a fixed setup, but I tried something different, and it obviously was not the right thing. But I mean, it started on the first corner of the race where I overdrove, and I just overdrove the rest of the race after that. So yeah, I'm not trying to wreck anybody. I'm not trying to be in anybody's way. Just shit like that happens, and you know, and we all think that we can get them fixed, but I mean, I've been running in the top 5 in a lot of these races this week, so I mean, this is by far my worst one, and it was totally all on me overdriving and racing deal. We've all been there. I've only been doing this for a few months, so I mean, it's not something that a lot of guys have a lot of experience here. So I try to get on some of this stuff and learn how to do different things. So thanks for the YouTube channel there. I'll check it out and see what I can learn from there.
Absolutely, you're welcome. And these cars, the Gen 4s, by far are the hardest cars to drive in oval. So if you can drive these well, you'll be able to drive anything if you learn to drive these. Hope you get it figured out, and good luck, man. We'll see you in the next race if we're in one together.
Yeah, you're seeing this one race. I mean, I've seen you race many a times. I've been in a lot of these races. This is the worst one I've probably been in that you've seen. So, yeah, I'll be back in an hour. Hopefully things will be different. But, you know, it just comes down to, this is my favorite car, and it is tough to drive, and it is fun to handle. But it's, you know, when you screw up in the beginning and you try to fight it and get back up there, yeah, exactly what happened to me is what happens when anybody tries to do that. So that's what happens.
So Warren, tire wear was definitely why you were able to pull away from me there at the end. You had a good bit better wear than me. I mean, the spread was about the same. So I mean, I looked like I was cooking my right fronts or left rears, my right fronts or right rears at a higher rate than you as far as the gap. But oh yeah, you had what, about 8% better tire wear. That was, yeah, you did good, man.
Yeah, that was actually my strategy, was to actually take it a little easier on the second half. And then I saw you coming pretty quick, and I was like, oh, I think he's overdriving. So I actually turned it down even more because I wanted a good bit of tires there. If I needed them with like 15 to go, then I could start cooking them if I needed it. Yeah, but my whole strategy there in the second half was tires hitting.
Yeah, I should have done that too. Because I was used to like Larry Pace and some of those guys that you were talking about that you ran with. I can't remember who it was you ran with, but I was used to those guys like just jumping out real fast on me. And I was like, you know what? I thought maybe you could do that too. And I was like, well, I'm going to make sure I keep right up with him for the first 15 laps or whatever. And then I saw myself catching you, and I was like, well, I'll get ahead of him and then I'll back off and save tire. And I did. And I stayed ahead of you for a while, but then the last couple laps when you started catching me, I go, oh crap. Because whenever I got ahead of you, I started backing up my entry a lot and trying to save tire then. And then I realized, oh no, he's been saving the whole time. I'm done.
Yeah, my biggest issue is overdriving entry. And then, you know, it takes me, I got to bleed that speed off through the corner instead of getting just barely on gas and using the right rear and accelerating for most of the corner. I think that's what those alien guys are so good at. Is they're so good at predicting how to enter where they're not over or under driving, and then they can get on throttle so fast. And that's where they leave you. They have such perfect exits.
Yes, you're right. Their exits are really good. Have you ever used Garage 61?
No, I should probably do more telemetry stuff. I've noticed my entry. I've noticed running behind Lewandowski and them is that they'll actually enter slower than I am, and my instinct is like, okay, I'm entering fine, but obviously I'm always going a little too fast, so I have to tell myself to always back down my entries, and that usually helps a lot better, especially here. Like in here, for instance, I was much more even than I was in the first set.
So if you can get Lewandowski, and a lot of those fast guys don't like to do, you can install Gar61 and upload your telemetry, and then you can set a team up where you invite people, and you can set your privacy up in it to where it shares nothing with anyone in the public, only people that you have on your team, that you've allowed to see it, and I've done that a few times with people and stuff. Plus, every once in a while, you go to somebody that's really fast that will share theirs with the public, and you can compare your laps to them. And you're right about sometimes so there's two ways I've found to be fast. I've looked at telemetry from some of the faster guys that are faster than me, and some of them like stab the brakes pretty hard and drive in a little harder, but they're done braking by the time they start turning. So they're pretty much the same speed by the time they're entering the turn. And then the other way is to lift a lot earlier and kind of roll down in the turn without. But when I try to do that though, like I end up scrubbing a lot more front tire because I'm bleeding speed and scrubbing the speed off of my front tire instead of the brakes, and that wears my front more. And then yeah, anyway, but then I find when I brake harder, the other way of like getting in the brakes the harder, stabbing it and trail braking out, like some of those guys do, that I end up burning all of my tires more. So I'll set my brake bias back a little bit so I don't burn the fronts on entry either. And then I burn everything a little bit more, which is what I did on that second run with you.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at Garage 61. I really should start looking at my telemetry because that's how you actually improve. So yeah, thanks for the tip. I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah, good racing with you. Hopefully I'll see you again.
Yeah, same here. Appreciate it, man. Take care. Have a good one.
Yep, you too. All right, guys, let's go check out the official results here in the stream for that one. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. So plus 0.22 on safety takes me up to a 4.84, which means I am super close, guys, to getting back to 4.99 on safety. Haven't had that for a while. I was close. Maybe I was at a 4.99 or super duper close, like I am now, like right before old Daytona and the 87 series, which was like 3 weeks ago or so. And I ran several of those because I was having fun. It was kind of an iRating wash that week. Might have been a little bit of a loser as I got wrecked out some, but it was really fun. There was strategy. I had to drive Daytona and everything and save tire and like all that stuff. And so I loved it. And so I just kept racing it. And my safety rating got down to like 2 point something, because it's like 50 lap race or something at old Daytona. And and if you wreck one time, you get 1.4x, you lose, you're losing like 0.1 or more every time it happens. And I just kept signing up. And sometimes I was getting like 8x or, whatever, or 8 or 10x because I wasn't getting wrecked out, but just getting tapped by guys wrecking or something, and getting transfer X's when they tap me and they wreck or whatever happened. But so I'm just now recovering from that. Back to a 4.84. Took weeks to get back up there. Plus 40 on the iRating takes me to 3168. That's good. So I'm another couple, race or two away. If I keep doing having the same kind of finishes that I've been having, I'm a couple races away from 3,200. That's good. I'm going to stick with this. Love the Gen4s. You guys should see a lot more Gen 4 content racing as far as the live streams go up on the channel. So guys, appreciate everybody for tuning in for this one. If you haven't done so yet, just ask you hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber here at Area 51. We appreciate everybody who subscribes. If you want to get notified there on your cell phone every time we go live with a live stream or upload new videos to the channel as part of our how-to video series or reviews or anything else we do, just click that bell icon. You'll get a notification there on your phone when we have new content available. And then if you like how we did in this race, kind of enjoyed it, give us a click on that thumbs up like button, and you can always leave a comment down below. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, we will see you in the next one.